So let's take a look at how you can use a lookup file to pull data together. So for example, if you have a list of student scores listed by ID number, but now you need to pull in their first and last name or their teacher name or something like that. If you have two different sheets or data dumps, one with the scores and the ID number, another one with the name and the ID number, you need a data point that matches in each of your sheets. So in this case, we have ID numbers. Okay, so I've got ID numbers here in the VLookup. I have ID numbers with the first and the last name. Let me get rid of this here. So I'm going to be able to pull in the first and the last name from this VLookup. And I'm going to be able to also pull in the teacher from this data file, if that's what I would like to do as well. All right, so first off, we have to put the columns where the data is going to go. I want two columns, one for the first name and one for the last name of the student. And I will go ahead and label that first and last. Then just like any other formula, I put my cursor where I want the formula, and then I go up to formulas, and I want a lookup. In this case, it's a VLookup. And then this pops up, and I have to enter things in each of these. So first off, it says this lookup value. What am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for this ID number right here. Where am I looking for it? Okay, well, I'm looking for it here. So I'm going to click and drag, and that array will go in here, the table array. So this is the table where I'm going to find that. And then what number of the column do I want to pull in? I want to pull in the first name, which is in column 2. So I need to just put in a number 2 here, because that's what I want. And then if I have to put true or false. Is it true that you want it to find a close match, or do I need to find an exact match? I want an exact match, so I'm going to put false. Now notice when you click in each of these, there is an explanation down below right here that tells you what you need to put in that file. Okay, so the lookup value is what do I want to look up? That was the ID, and that was right here. Okay, and where am I going to look it up? Well, this table. I have to go to the table and click and drag. What column is the information in? It's in column 2, and I do not want it to be, I say false on that. Okay, so let me just look up this right here. And I click OK. And the first one comes, and then I'm just going to fill that down. Last name, let's try it again. Okay, so I need to get my lookup formula in here. It's a VLookup. And I am going to be looking this up by ID number. And my table array, I'm going out to where the information is here. And this time it's in column number 3. I can't put a C there. I have to put the number of the column, which is 3. And I want false because I do not want it to find a partial match. I want exact match only. There we go for the last name, and I pull it down. So that's how a VLookup works. I hope that that will help you when you are working with data files with at least one matching item in each of the files.